Much better than the first quarter, I could tell you that.
It looked like you were kind of trying to talk your way back out there on the field at a couple of different points. What were they telling you, and why were they ultimately saying, I guess, no?
Yeah, this was like one of those protect me away from myself type of deals. So once I started feeling, much better, and then I started to get the strength back in my ankle as far as mobility and able to cut and, real dynamic movements, I was ready to go back out there, but then they told me no.
How's the ankle now? Is it swelled up much?
It's all right. It's all right.
Do you feel like it's something you can play through?
For sure. Absolutely.
Jerry said he felt like you guys had gotten some pretty good news on the back end when you got back here to the locker room and talking to the team doctors or whatever. What have they told you about what actually happened and how you do work through it?
I mean, that I'm able to continue to play. I feel like anytime you're able to sustain, one of those crazy injuries as far as someone else falling on you or, things of that nature, I feel like it's a scary situation. And for me to come out on top, essentially, to say the least, I feel like that's good news.
Have you seen video of the play yet?
Nah, I haven't. What does it look like? I mean, you ain't got to show me right now, but.
Did you think it was going to be worse than it is?
Nah, I broke my ankle a lot playing basketball, and I think that's what it essentially felt like. But obviously, with more body weight, guy was kind of heavy.
Broke? What do you mean sprained?
Sprained. Only sprained. I said rolled.
Oh, rolled. Sorry. I said broke.
Nah, hell nah.
You were back at the level. How did it feel when you did that?
I think that was kind of self-explanatory. I wasn't even able to go, so I was rushing it a little bit there.
You've been a warrior. Obviously, you went through the AC joint for all those games last year. Where does that come from, that mentality to just push through these things?
It's always me. It's me. That's the type of player and person I am, all about resilience and giving maximum effort every single time that I'm out there and being a dominant factor. And once I felt like I wasn't even able to be that today, it stung a little bit.
Yeah, what was...
Last question, please.
What issues? Which ones?
Issues of big plays,
My fault.
explosive plays, against false starts, and red zone turnovers.
Some are discipline and some are aggressiveness. We got to be aggressive when the opportunity presents itself. As far as being disciplined, we got to do. I mean, that's just self-inflicted wounds. I feel like a lot of good plays that we've had got negated because of, those things. But I mean, overall as a team, we got to be better. Offense, defense, and special teams.
You talked about how it stung. What was it?
That's it.
Coach, your thoughts on the offense after you lost Ceedee? How difficult was it to get something going?
Well, I thought, the bigger thing for us was, we were running the ball really well early in the game, and, the score kind of got away from us a little bit. We come out at halftime, we're only down 10, and we get a start of a drive, and I think that was the bigger issue. Certainly you lose a player like Ceedee, it affects you, but again, we just didn't play well. We really didn't, and told the guys that, and this could be a humbling business. If you don't take care of business, you don't play well, then you're not going to win. And what I pointed out to the guys very clearly was, we got to stop giving up big plays on defense, and we got to stop turning the ball over on offense. I mean, it's a bad formula. But, we have played 3 out of 17, did not play well tonight. Certainly didn't play well enough to win. Give them credit. They did a good job, and they were better than us tonight.
You've been talking about it the last couple of weeks. Is it communication today, or what do you think it was?
Same thing. Diggs slips down on the one. He just stumbles. The flea flicker, we're right there, and it's like, whatever. But we did have a guy jumped up one time on a low route, let the guy get in behind him on something. That can't happen. So, again, just can't happen. There's just too many big plays, and we know that. We addressed it. I don't shy. I told the guys this. I said, hey, here's the deal. I don't just talk to you guys after a game and just throw a bunch of coach speak at you. I'm going to be honest with them, and I was. I told them, like I just said. I said, hey, we got to stop giving up big plays, explosives, and we got to protect the football.
Clarence Hill, DLLS Cowboys. First off, can you give us an update on Diggs and Clark's injuries?
Yeah, Diggs, I think, is okay. Had to come in and get some x-rays, but I think he's okay. Came back in the game. Clark's got a little bit of an ankle, and again, I think he's going to be okay. A little bit more tests to be done, but again, he's tough. We got beat up a little bit today. That's all part of it. But hopefully we'll get these guys back healthy and be ready to roll.
Real quick, Ceedee.
Yeah, he's got an ankle sprain. More imaging to come. We'll see.
Higher, lower.
Yeah, no, just got to have more tests done. But again, he wanted to try to come back in and play, and thought he could, but it just kind of, those are the type of injuries that kind of get sore.
Defensively, we've talked about communication issues last week, and there were still some today. How do you fix that? I know you said you had to fix last week is communication and get guys on the same page, but under fire was not done today.
It wasn't. And again, that's coaching. And that starts with us, and we got to do a better job, simplify some things maybe. And again, the one thing that we knew going into this game is they would challenge us with some of their, motions and shifts. And they did that. And again, I thought, Caleb played very, very well, threw the ball really well, made some plays off point. But again, got to tighten the coverage down for sure. And again, we'll take a hard look at it. And maybe it is to simplify things. And we're going to do what we do well. I can promise you that.
How much is getting more heat on the quarterback help back there?
It helps. I thought we got pressure on him. We just couldn't finish it. We were around him, Clarence. We just couldn't get him on the ground. And that's been something that he broke. And he's an athletic quarterback that has a chance to hurt you with his arm and with his legs, and he did that. And I thought same thing. I thought we forced some really third and longs, and they converted third and longs because he moved off the spot and made us pay for it. So got to take a look at it. Like I said, we're 3 games into this 17-round deal, and got a good opponent coming in this week. But it's what we get paid to do: make corrections and get these guys playing better and with more confidence.
Hey, Coach. Patrick Walker, DallasCowboys.com. Going back to the point on pressure, the first 3 quarterbacks have all been mobile. And you're getting pressure but not able to get home. Obviously, that goes to the mobility as well. What do you feel is the recipe to try to get home on those mobile quarterbacks? Yeah, it's all rush discipline, Patrick. It's staying in your rush lane. And, again, I'm going to give Caleb a lot of credit. I saw him find rush lanes and step in, up and out on some things and stuff like that. But, line games help because it kind of muddies it up. And that's a big part of it. We do some line games, but, I just think at the end of the day, it goes hand in hand. The pressures and the quarterback pressure and the coverage, they go hand in hand. But when the quarterback goes to break, you got a decision to make. And you got to make a decision. Do you want to come up and then let him throw it behind you, or and that's the game you play? And he did a nice job. Give him credit.
Sam Williams, looked like you sat him down after a penalty. Was that the reason why he sat for a good stretch? Yeah, again, we rotate guys through. There was, look, our guys care. Our guys want to play well, and we need to be better. We got to maintain our composure and our cool. But like we've talked about, the discipline and the self-inflicted wounds, we don't want to beat ourselves. And again, I think, we did that a few times too many today, and teams in this league will make you pay for it. It was hard because you didn't see the film. Did you think after Ceedee went out today, had a little bit of extra coverage on Pickens there? They did, but not all the time. I thought, they did a nice job of keeping the ball in front of them. We had a number of shot plays that they did a good job staying on top of us, and they made us check it down. And I think it got a little bit easier when Ceedee was out. But, look, no excuses. We got plenty of weapons. Terp's a good player. JT's a good player. I think Ferg, I don't know how many catches he had. He had a ton. If you want to take those guys away, it was good to see Ferg step up. Yeah, I do think that they paid a little bit more attention to GP.
When you have the self-inflicted wounds and you don't play, you said you guys didn't play well. Is a game, can that be demoralizing? You think your team got demoralized in this game?
No, I wouldn't say that. I think we didn't play well. And we didn't play well enough to win. And so that's why we're sitting here with a loss. And they converted third downs, we didn't. They protected the ball, we didn't. They hit explosives, we didn't. This game is one of the games that you look at it and you're like, yeah, it's humbling and it sucks, but we didn't play very good and got to play better to win in this league.
Late in the game, did you replace Wanye with Donald with Wanye?
We were rolling guys in. We were just trying to get guys certain reps, and based on special teams, we're trying. We have the belief that you got to do more than just one thing, and obviously Ye is a huge part of what we do on special teams. But we just roll guys through, and it was one of those games. Like same thing with receivers. The receivers were gassed because we had to play up tempo for so long, and that's never a fortune. A good thing for the offense when you're having to play basically the whole fourth quarter in tempo, and especially when you're down a receiver.
Would it come down to the decision with Clowney not playing today?
Yeah, again, at the end of the day, you just feel like he still needs a little bit of time, ramp up. He hasn't played football. He wanted to go, but the concern would be if he had to play a lot of snaps, would he be able to do that? But again, he's doing everything in his power to be ready to go. He wanted to go, but he understands as well. And again, really good conversation with him before the game.
Is it a tough call with Mozzie and Jay today? And I know you talked about you want consistency from Mozzie.
Yeah, and Mozzie's done that. Again, I don't know how Mozzie played today. I got to see the film, but Mozzie has had a really, the last really 3 weeks, because he's been motivated. And, Jay understands, and really it's nothing that Jay did. It's more that Mozzie has been really consistent and showed us the flashes that we expect from him in practice.